The New York Giants are looking to keep the momentum going after last week's historic comeback win over the Arizona Cardinals.
They're going to face the undefeated 49ers in San Francisco tomorrow night to begin play in Week 3 of the NFL season. Now, it's the first game since Giants star running back Saquon Barkley suffered a sprained ankle, and it's unclear if he will miss any action.
Joining us now is NFL on CBS analyst and former NFL MVP quarterback Boomer Esiason. Boomer, first, let's congratulate you. During this Monday's Bengals game, you were getting inducted into Cincinnati's Ring of Honor. What does it mean for you to be honored by the franchise that you called home for 10 seasons?
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's kind of like a surreal moment for me. I was drafted by the Bengals back in 1984, 39 years ago. The Bengals have been a little lax in this area, honoring their past. This is only the third year that they've actually added people to a Ring of Honor. So they have a lot of catching up to do. But for me, it means everything. I spent 10 years of my career, as you said there. It's going to be a great night. They play the Rams this coming Monday night. I just hope that Joe Burrow is healthy and he can play so I could see one of the great quarterbacks of this era. And I'm going in with a great wide receiver, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, who is one of the more unique personalities when he played. So I think we both have something in common. We were both great personalities for the Bengals, and I think we'll have a fun night on Monday.
Well, as we're talking about the Bengals, of course, you have to expect that people are going to ask you about the rough start that they've had to the season. How worried are you?
I'm not worried just yet. It's a 17-game season now that started last year, and they started off 0-2 last year, and they only had one in their own division, the AFC North, 3 games last year, and they still made it all the way into the playoffs. So this is a team that's it's battle-tested. The thing that I do worry about is the health of their great quarterback, Joe Burrow, who just signed a new, record-setting contract until Patrick Mahomes just redid his deal this week. He had a calf injury in preseason, missed 5 weeks of practice, did not play well in week 1 against the Browns. Their offensive line had a hell of a time controlling the defensive line of the Browns. I think that really impacted him. And then last week against Baltimore, finally, in the second half, we saw the Bengal offense that we have seen over the last few years. They got into a sense of rhythm. And if he could stay healthy and he's able to play this Monday night, I would expect big numbers this Monday night against the Rams defense.
So I want to get into something that has been covering the memes of my feed lately because everybody's so excited and surprised, all of us who have spent significant time living in Miami, about how amazing the Dolphins are doing. They've been looking for their 3rd consecutive win while the Broncos are looking for their 1st. Do you think Miami will continue playing this strong?
I would think that. And the reason I say that is because their speed is evident. When you watched when they played the Chargers in week 1 and then, of course, the Patriots in week 2, nobody could stay with their wide receivers. And what's really, truly amazing about what they're doing, and they did this last year when Tua Tagovailoa was healthy. What he's doing again this year is the anticipation with which he is throwing the ball. He doesn't hold on to it very long. They have one of the quickest release rates in the NFL, which is key for a quarterback to keep him healthy and keep him upright. But he's also anticipating the wide receivers, and his accuracy is uncanny. And I've often said this about Tua and the way that he throws the ball and how the ball comes out of his hands. It reminds me of the great Joe Montana, meaning that it was accurate. It was a very catchable ball. And when you play with great wide receivers like he is with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, much like Joe had, of course, Jerry Rice, it's picturesque from an offensive standpoint. And he is playing the position the way that all young quarterbacks should learn how to play the position, and that is stay in the pocket and deliver the football. They are going to be a handful for every defense they play against as long as they stay healthy and intact together. Their season was uprooted last year because of his injuries. And if he could just stay upright for 17 games, they're going to set offensive records like we've never seen before.
Hey, that's some pretty high praise comparison to Joe Montana. So, Boomer Esiason, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I just meant the pass. I didn't say the overall career arc just yet. We have a lot more to see before we get to Joe Montana status.
All right. Fair little asterisk there. Appreciate it, Boomer.
Okay, guys.